Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and today's shout out goes to Art76. Art76 was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and welcome to another review of another neat new drone. This is the MJX Bugs 18 Pro. Now looking at the Pro, you can see that it is another one of these folding drones. What we got here, it is a GPS drone, so it's, it gives you the capability of automatic return to home and landing, along with other advanced flight features that we'll talk about shortly here. Now, it weighs 391 grams with its included battery, and what that means is this particular drone is going to require registration in most countries. It's not a lightweight drone at all. It is powered by four 1506 2200 kV brushless motors, which gives this plenty of pull, and also improves the durability of it's improved durability versus brush motor drones. So there shouldn't be a issue with these motors burning out with time. Now it is also powered by, let me get the battery out here, a 7.7 volt 2950 milliampere hour LiPo battery. See if that comes into play there, or if you can actually focus it here. Now this battery supposedly gives this drone up to 25 minutes of flight time. I'm guessing the realistic flight time that we'll see with this is around 18 minutes, in real flying around. If you just left this in hover, 25 minutes, but if you're going to fly it around, about 17, 18 minutes. One thing about this I noticed, and this is for MJX if you're listening, I noticed it's a clip-in battery from the back there, and it connects via these connectors here. Similar drones that I've flown in the past had this, sometimes would have problems disconnecting in flight. We'll see if that's a problem when we take this out and fly it, but hopefully it won't drop to the ground. Okay, I've seen that happen before with other similar connectors like that. But again, if you get this drone, make sure that this is all the way seated. Those of you out there watching this, make sure there's no gap there, and that you seat the battery all the way in before attempting to take off, okay, for safety purposes. Now, other things on this drone, it does have an optical flow sensor in the belly here. That's this little camera here. And what this does is, folks, if you have, it helps stabilize the drone in horizontal flight. Okay, in addition to the GPS maintaining the position, this optical flow sensor, if there's sufficient light beneath it, should help stabilize the drone, keep it from drifting around, particularly if you lose GPS signal. Okay, this should come into play and help you still maintain position in flight through that optical flow sensor. And other things about it, it does have a 3-axis gimbal. Okay, so we have up, down stabilization, right, left stabilization, and let's see, up, down, right, left, and oh yeah, yaw, right, left, yaw, roll, and pitch stabilization. Let's say it that way, folks. That way I understand what I'm talking about here to myself. Additionally, it has electronic image stabilization to provide even more stable video and photos in flight, particularly if it's a really bouncy day, windy day. In addition to this 3-axis gimbal, you have electronic stabilization to smooth out even further. It does have a 4K camera. That camera is supposedly, there's the true 4K camera, by the way, that provides photos and videos at a resolution of 3840 by 2160 pixels at 30 frames per second. That video is recorded to an onboard micro SD card. And since this is 4K video, I recommend that you get a V30 card or a U3 card. U1 and class 10 cards might not be fast enough to keep up with the video bitrate going onto that card, so I recommend getting a better card for 4K drones. Now the FPV video and advanced flight control features for this drone are available, or FPV video can be viewed on your camera or on your phone via the X-Drone app available on Google Play and in the App Store. And also that app gives you the ability of advanced flight modes of Follow Me, where this drone will follow you around on the ground, Circle Me, where it will circle around a position, also Waypoint flying, where it will fly to different points on a map, and also Headless mode is available through the app. Now let's talk about the controller. And this is a controller is special, folks. If you look under both of these antennas have a wire running up into the antenna, and that means one of them is for controlling a drone, and also that means these antennas are real. And the other one is providing a relay of the Wi-Fi signal from the drone to the controller and to your phone, and vice versa, going from your phone to the controller did I say it right? From the drone to the controller to your phone, and from your phone to the controller to the drone. This relay also has a built-in amplifier, or the controller also has a built-in signal amplifier to improve the signal to the drone and also to help reception of the signal from the drone. And what that means is using this controller with the drone, they're predicting that you can get up to 3 kilometers FPV and control range by using the controller. Okay, now, should you go out and be flying 3 kilometers in most countries? No, in most countries that might get you into pretty deep kimchi. Okay, what that means for you, though, or for most folks, is that this should give you a good, clear, stable signal in areas where there's congestion of Wi-Fi, or areas where there's obstructions in the way between the drone and you. In other words, it helps improve the signal for most flights. Okay, most people are only going to be flying this out to 300 meters or so. Okay, maximum. You should not be doing 3 kilometers. I'm going to say this again. I shouldn't be having to say this, but that's why the FAA's got remote ID coming down the pipe, because people ignore that and try to fly these out to 3 kilometers. Don't do that, folks. Okay. Other things about it. It is powered. Let's talk about the features on the controller. The features on the controller. This scroll wheel here enables you to control the up and down movement of the gimbal. So you can point that camera up or down to look at the ground if you so desire. This button here enables you to take a photo, and pressing this button here enables you to start and stop video. You got an automatic takeoff and an automatic landing button right here, but you first need to start the motors, and you start the motors after you're connected by pressing this lock button here, and then you can either press automatic takeoff or simply give it throttle to take to the air. This is your automatic return to home and landing button. So this has a GPS, so this does have the capability to come back and land at its takeoff position automatically by simply pressing this button, or if it loses a signal from the controller, it'll do the same and come back and land. And also on low battery, it should come back and land. Some don't. We'll see if this does. I'm going to fly this to battery depletion, so we'll find out there. There's a little slide switch here, and it has LMH, and that means low, medium, and high, and that changes how fast this drone can fly. So if you're flying and taking video, I recommend keeping it in low position for nice, stable video. If you have to speed up a bit, you can hit it in medium position. And if you want to do some sport flying, you can go to H and fly it in high speed. It is powered, this particular controller is powered by a built-in LiPo that's 3.7 volts, 2500 milliampere hour. And I think it's supposed to give it up to 90 minutes of control time using this controller. Okay. Now let's go over what you get. First off, I forgot to mention, you get a nice carrying case for this drone, for the drone and its accessories. It also has space for one additional battery. I recommend getting maybe one at the time of purchase. Okay, do it at the time of purchase, because if you're concerning extra batteries, getting one afterwards might be a little more expensive and harder to get. Things you get also in the package, you get the instruction manual, user guide. You also get a quick start guide for those of you a little more experienced to get it in the air. And you get yourself the obligatory bugs stickers. You get the drone. You get a protective case or cover for the gimbal. You get a little screwdriver, and the screwdriver is for changing the propellers. They're held on by little Phillips screws. You get the controller, you get a spare set of props, and you get a charging cable. Now, they recommend that you use this charging cable to charge the battery of the drone and the controller, and it's not because of this is a smart charger. There's no built-in charger. I'm pretty sure it's because this provides enough amperage. It's a pretty thick charger to charge these batteries in a reasonable amount of time. Don't go try and charge these batteries with a dollar store cable. Those dollar store cables that you see for $1 or $1.50 or $1.25 these days. They're a lot thinner than these, and because of that, that really limits the amount of power going through them. Okay, so it could extend the charging time of charging these batteries greatly. Use this for a reasonable amount of charging time. So that's what you get with the MJX Bucks 18 Pro. Let's take it out into the field, folks, and see how it flies. Hope you enjoy this flight. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and welcome to Pleasant Ridge Park for the test flight of the MJX Bugs 18 Pro. Okay, to get this in the air, we need to first turn on the controller, quick press, and then the long press, until we hear the beep. And then we turn on the drone, quick press, and then a long press until also we hear a beep. And we're going to put the drone on a flat level surface. We should be connected. Now the first thing we need to do is compass calibration. And we can activate it by bringing both sticks down and to the right like so. We can also do this from the app, but I want to try it first manually by doing it like such. And we're looking in the back here, and we notice we see a red and green flashing light, red and green. So what we need to do first is rotate this horizontally like so until that changes about 3 times. Now we got green, and then we go horizontally or vertically like so about 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and we should have compass calibration now completed. Now alternatively, I'm going to connect the app to the drone through Wi-Fi. Okay, this is the X Drone app available in Google Play and on the App Store. And before we take to there, let's look at some of the settings on this. In the upper right corner, let's hit that gear icon. And this shows right now we have default orbit diameter, semi-diameter is 5 meters. We want to increase that a bit, about to 20 meters. I like 20 meter orbits around 20, that's a little too much, but taking it about down around 20. Maximum distance we can fly, I'm going to set a geofence of about 210 meters. Maximum height we're going to fly, I'm going to set a geofence of about 48 meters. And return to home altitude, I like to set that about 20 meters up. And any others that we can set, GPS assisted positioning, yes. And transmitter operation, we are in mode 2 by default. Okay, so that is set up. Now in the unit systems, we're going to keep it metric. Okay, I could go to the British system, which is the same as here in the U.S. miles, and well, for once I'm going to do that for my U.S. viewers. Normally I keep it in metric, but we're going to set it to British. Okay, and we're going to update the data, determine, and that is set. Now let's set the camera parameters down in the lower or the middle right. See those 3 lines with squigglies? Let's check this. We're going to have brightness at 50%, saturation at 20, effects grayscale, nothing with the grayscale settings. We're going to keep the ISO auto, and white balance I want to set for sunny day because we're sunny. Daylight, not default. Sunny default. Okay, that should do it. And any other settings we can set here? Let's go down in the lower right in video. I'm going to keep it a 4K at 30 frames per second, and that should be about it. I got a nice big memory card in there. We don't need the gyroscope. Let's do we don't need to adjust the gyroscope calibration for now. Let's leave it the way it is right now. So, and the roll adjust, I'm not going to mess with those. Let's just leave them the way they are. Okay, so we should be good to take off, folks. I am first going to start the video recording by pressing the video record button. And then I'm going to start the motors by bringing both sticks down and outward. Or is it down and in? Down and in, down and out. Do I have enough satellites to take off? How about I hold the automatic takeoff button? Oh, I'm so sorry, folks. This is an MJX drone. We got to hit that unlock button to start the motors. And then we hit automatic takeoff, as with all MJX drones. Okay, let's check the stability. Seems to be reasonably stable. Let me go up a bit higher, though. And lower the gimbal a bit, just a little bit here. And I'm not liking that white balance. It's just too weird. So we're going to adjust it one more time here. To do that, I got to stop the video recording. Hold on, folks. And then we're going to go in there and camera adjust. And I got a daylight. We're going to go back to default automatic. Okay. And coming back out of that, and it still looks about the same. So starting the camera again one more time. How do you like my shirt today, folks? Okay. and putting my glasses on so I can see where we're going, because we're going to send it up and out. First off, let's go up about 20 meters, 20, 30 meters, see if we can see Lake Erie. And going upward. And we're at 43 feet. I'm going to take it up till we do see Erie. And we should be up there right now. I'm going to raise the gimbal up to a little, let's raise it up a little bit, because I'm seeing a little curvature there. You see that curvature there? That's from the wide-angled lens. Okay, but we'll leave it right about there. And let's push forward. And I'm going to try to avoid flying over the grass cutter guy. But heading outbound. And let's go at a little more speed. We're putting it in medium rate. Medium rate, because that low rate was just way too slow. Okay, we're getting out there fast this way. And we're almost at the road, and I think we're at the road almost. Let me lower the gimbal to confirm that. We'll go out toward a little bit further toward the road. And right about there, about 470 feet away. And I'm noticing some rotation here. I'm going to want to bring this back home because there's a little bit of rotation here. I'm going to go back to slow speed flying, folks. Turning to the left and pushing forward, trying to bring it back here, and bringing it down lower too at the same time. So that could use a compass calibration again. So we're going to bring it in. I'm going to redo the compass calibration because I noticed some wobble there. Some, what do you call that? Toilet bowl effect. Raising the gimbal back up because we're looking at the ground too much. Okay, coming in behind. Coming in behind. When we get close, I want to see if we have any wobble. Toilet bowl effect. Flying nice and slow though. We're in the slow rate, cinematography rate. Yeah, coming in bad. No. Okay, bring it up close, and then we're going to switch to medium rate after this. And I'm going to stop it there, and let's see if this is stable. Seems to be relatively stable. Don't know what happened there. Okay, let's go. Now the next thing we want to try, we're going to turn it a bit, and I'm going to try some of these advanced features like Follow Me. So in the upper left corner there, the 4 boxes, let's click it, and I'm going to move back a bit. I need to be about 30 meters away, I believe, for Follow Me to work properly. So that should be good right there. And then pressing Follow Me. And sliding confirm, and let's see if it follows me. Follow me activated. Okay, going to this direction. Let's see what type of follow me we got here. It's DJI style, like being pulled on a string. Or is it? No, 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 I take that back. This is Hudson style follow me. Where it stays in a geographic position. Or am I wrong? Okay, going off this direction. Can I go upwind of it? Or, okay, no, that's DJI style, like it's being pulled on a string. So that's what we got here for Follow Me on this particular drone. Follow Me. And Follow Me is only accurate as the GPS on your phone and the GPS on the drone. There's always a difference in accuracy between the two. I'm walking toward it. I want to see what it does if I walk toward it. And it is moving away like it should. So let's put an end to Follow Me. That's that. Okay, next thing, point of interest. Let's try it, which is Circle Me. Circle position. Putting it right there, upper right corner. Circle position. Sliding. I better read it first. Orbit flight clockwise, 33 feet away from the front of the drone, which is 20 meters. So it's 33 feet away from there. Let me see if I can raise it up a bit. I want to stop that. and I want to point it toward me, so I want it to circle me. Let's do that again. Circle position, slide it to the right, and there we go. Circling me and recording me. By the way, let's sync it up a bit. I got to sync these cameras up. But we are recording in 4K since now I have 4K capability on my computer. I got rid of my old laptop. It just didn't have the power to process 4K videos. This one, my new computer does. Thanks to one of my viewers who suggested a good laptop for me. But circle me position is working fine. Let's stop that. Next one. Let's try waypoints. Going up a bit higher for waypoints. In the lower left corner, I'm hitting the map icon, and then I want to hit, I want this type of map. And let's set the first waypoint. If we do have the capability of doing it, where's that waypoint selection feature? I'm looking for it, folks. I thought this had waypoints. Maybe I'm wrong. But no, it's not there. Okay, waypoints. Oh, I'm sorry, folks, if I'm doing this wrong. Maybe. Oh, there it is. It's under my icon for something else. I got to move my screen recorder icon out of the way. There's waypoints, and let's select that and pick one there. Position there. Did I select the right one? Probably not. Let's try that one. That one. Let's go there. And for the second point, there. That's just 1 point waypoint. I don't want that. That's fly 2 point. I'm so sorry, folks. Should have practiced this before I come out here. Waypoint 1, waypoint 2, waypoint 3, and then come back to me, or close to me. Waypoint 4, and then hit submit. Submitting, and setting it. And there we go. Off on its waypoint mission. We'll see how it does. Going to waypoint 1. Let's see how it does. Should be a waypoint 1, then it should be going to waypoint 2. Heading to waypoint 2. And it's unusual the way it's turned. Okay, going to waypoint 2. Flying sideways to waypoint 2. So, or is it? No, it's flying straight to it. I'm going to have to go up a bit higher. Give it a little. I'm in waypoint 2, turning, and then going to waypoint 3. Which is that field there. Going up a bit higher too, just to be safe. I don't want to hit those trees. Going to waypoint 3, then turning, coming toward me, and this time I'm going to descend as it's coming toward me. Heading toward me. And here it comes toward waypoint 4. Oh no, not too bad. So we got circle position waypoints. Now the final one I want to try out after it gets to waypoint 4. And I notice it is getting a little bit toiletable. This could use another compass calibration. Let's bring it down. Okay, that's the end of the waypoint mission. Let's sync up the cameras. Synced up. And I do this, folks, so my voice is in sync with my lips. Okay, we want to go into headless mode now. Headless mode activated. And now I want to lower the gimbal to a bit. And we're going to do an up and away with the headless mode. And up and away. Manual, up and away, in other words, folks. Okay, let's try it again. I didn't like that one. Let's try it one more time. This time I'm going to raise the camera up a little bit more as we're doing it. Up and away. Raising the gimbal up. Let's try that up and away one more time. Now see the circling a bit? We do have a bit of a compass calibration issue we need to recalibrate to reduce that. But there's an up and away using headless mode. So that's working. So finally, let's we're going to go to higher rates and see how this flies in higher rate. So bringing it back down again. And by the way, what's my battery power? That's the next thing I need to check. Okay, coming out of headless mode, coming back down again, and exiting headless mode. So headless mode should be off. Let me just make sure that it is pushing forward. So no, you know, this is a good, I guess, a beginner's 3-axis gimbal 4K camera with electronic image stabilization. These will be good drones, what I'm seeing so far. Now right now I'm looking the battery power, and it seems to have still good battery power. So let's put it, with that in mind, let's put it in medium speed, medium rate, and let's see how it flies in medium rate at a low altitude. Going around. And I'm going to try to fly over my position. Not too bad. That's medium rate. Coming back down. And banking and turning. Okay, we're going to take it up to high rate now. Let's plop it right there. Okay, see this? This is toilet bowl effect, folks. With that in mind, I'm going to land it real quick, and we're going to do a manual recalibration of the gyros. Now, why do you need to do this compass calibration? Well, the GPS needs directional input, and you do that with a compass, and it's a magnetic compass, and there's magnetic variation, and there's a big difference between China and the U.S. So, to let it know it's no longer in China and not to stop using the China magnetic variation, we need to calibrate that compass for the United States and where I'm at. So to do such, I'm going to bring both sticks down. Actually, let's go into the menus. Let's use the menus to do this. Go into the menus. Should be in here. I thought I saw it before. Actually, I did not see it. So let's bring it down to the right. Both sticks. Let's see if we're blinking. Yeah, we're blinking. So blinking green. So rotating 3 times this way till I see a change. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was yellow, and now it's green. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it stopped blinking. So we should be good in terms of calibration. I stopped the video recording, starting it one more time. So we have recalibrated. Let's start the motors again. Make sure the video is recording. It is. Starting the motors again, unlocking, automatic takeoff. And this time we're going to go to high rate. And before we do that, again, let me get in the camera again. Sync up the camera. How do you like my shirt again today, folks? And we're going to high rate. Going up a bit higher. And heading outbound. It's moving fast. Can it turn fast? If you bank it. Going overhead. That's the high rate, folks. It's not super fast. So I'm going to come back down lower then. Okay, so we got a lot of flight time on this so far. Let's stop it right there and see what happens from high rate. From high rate. It wobbles around a bit, and there we go. So it overshot its position, and it goes back to where you let go of the stick. That's what it's doing. Okay, I'm going back to medium rate, and we're going to go back up again higher, and then I'm going to do a rotate to show the camera. So let's go up, up, up. I don't know. We'll see how high when I get there. I just want to be able to show the area. My battery, boy, it's got a lot of battery power. Or I'm going to take about 100 feet or so, 120 feet. Right there, okay? And then we're going to rotate from there. There's Lake Erie off in the distance. Let's do a slow, or somewhat slow rotate. Show the area. There's Lake Erie. Looking around, looking around, looking around. Boy, it's got a lot of flight time, don't it? Most other drones would be landed by now, but this one's still going. Showing the area. Not too bad. So yeah, this is, you know, those of you that have already practiced with a cheap $20 drone and are ready to go to a GPS drone, yeah, this would be appropriate for you. It seems to have the bells and whistles that most folks need, namely a 4K camera, follow me, circle me, and waypoints, and headless mode. Those are the biggies that most people seem to want. And that's the area, folks. It's actually not too bad. And let's head over toward the pump house over there. And I'm going to come down while I'm going toward it. Look at the field over there. It's turning yellow. I'm not sure why it turns yellow this time of year. Oh, it's fall. That's why. The leaves, the color of the leaves of those, I think they're soybeans. I guess they're turning yellow from being close to fall. It's late September, and I really should be back at school. Some of the old fogies will get that one. I know I keep you amused. Okay, coming around again. We're going to fly manually using this FPV only. And by the way, this FPV is nice and smooth on this compared to some other drones that I've flown in the past. And again, it better be. This is supposed to take you out to 4K or multiple Ks in distance. I ain't going to do that, folks. I can't do that anymore. I'm not flying in the desert anymore. So I can only fly around here. And I don't want to get banned from flying around here, so we're going to try to obey the rules, in other words. But yeah, I used to have fun out in the desert, didn't I? Oh, coming around, coming around, coming around and descending. Yeah, bringing it back up. I want to show the photos that it takes, which are, by the way, just frame grabs. They're not real video, or not regular photos. They're frame grabs of the video. But, you know, for most folks, that's okay. So let's bring it back down again. We'll stop the video recording right there. And we are going to switch to take a photo of this guy in his nice shirt that he got. That hippie and Woodstock shirt. So, okay, we got an airplane that's, I don't know, he's flying relatively low, so I'm going to land it for a second here, folks, just to be safe. That's a little puddle jumper. I think he's flying out of his own backyard field. So hold on while I do that. Let's land it for 1 second here. And boy, that's an oldie up there. Piston driven. I'm not sure what that airplane is, but he's an oldie, flying real slow along the coast. I guess he's heading to Ohio, heading westward to Ohio. Okay, he's out of the picture now. So starting the drone one more time and taking to the air. And let's see, we did follow me, circle me. And right now we're just trying to figure out how long the battery lasts on this thing. So we're going to fly nice and low this time. We're going to bring it down low. And I'm going to put my glasses on for this one. I want to fly it low, folks, but I don't want to hit that guy that's cutting the grass. So he's still cutting the grass. So I want to fly it real low. Actually, let's go to slow too. I'm going to put it in L, low and slow. Across the grass. Getting down lower. I want to see how low can you go without hitting the grass. How low can you go? Now, you know, next to that optical flow sensor on this drone, there's two little, it looks like infrared sensors. And I think that MJX is planning a future upgrade to this to include altitude hold augmentation with those infrared sensors. Right now, I was checking to see if they actually had already implemented it, and the way that I check that is I go downslope area like over there, and it would follow the elevation of the ground below it, but this one doesn't seem to do that, so it doesn't seem to be implemented just yet. So we're flying low toward the street. Off in the distance there. Actually, I'm going to turn it around right about there. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, and flying back toward me. Off in the distance there. And we are not recording, of course not. Okay, but I am screen recording, so I would have got that on the screen. Coming back toward us. Low and slow. Not too bad. Kind of nice. Let's get a little lower. Let's get real low. Buzzing the ground. Cutting the grass. You can do that with this one. Coming around. Now let's go high speed, low, and fast. And how's our battery? We're yellow right now, so but we still got battery power, so. Okay. Up, 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 up. Whoa. Almost hit it. Almost touched the ground there. So, okay, what do we got here? Okay, let me make sure we're good there. I got something here saying I guess we're getting low in battery power. So we got to stay within 390 feet altitude and 984 foot range, which is a pretty good range for low battery, for a geofence on low battery. But, okay, turning it around. Make sure we're still recording. So, let me give you my final thoughts since we're low battery here. One more time. By the way, like I said, this is like a clapboard, clapperboard in film. I'm doing that so my voice is in sync with my lips. But, oh no, you know, it's a good beginner's entry level 4K drone, you know, 4K Pro they call it. It does have 4K, real 4K, with 3-axis gimbal, which is great, and electronic image stabilization. One thing I do see though, there is quite a bit of, there's some curvature. Okay, we have a wide-angled lens on that camera, very wide-angled lens, and that's what's causing it. But you know, I'd rather see more view and accept that that curvature there than to have a narrow field of view and look zoomed in effect. Okay, so all in all, that's not bad either. So we still got battery power. Whew, we're not in the red yet. Okay, so we're going to continue on. So let's go back up again. Going back up. Let's go over see my dog. See what she thinks of it. Let me go back to slow rate, by the way. I was in high rate. I don't know, why is this thing going so fast? Whoa, no you don't. She wants it. She ain't gonna get it. She's coming after it. She's trying to go after it. She's trying to go after it. Here, let's put it in I'll just fly backwards. Where are they at? Where are they at? I'm turning. I want to see them. There they are. Oh, my dog's right there. Oh, that's the end of the battery power. Keep her away, don't let her near it. Okay. I guess that's it, folks. It lands wherever it's at, and my dog's ready to grab that thing. Hold on to her. She'll chew it up like a chew toy. So that's the flight time we get out of this thing. So, all in all, the MJX Bugs 18 Pro, not too bad. I like it. Just, there we go. So that's it, flight time, folks. Hold on, let me stop that video recording. You know what I didn't demonstrate was return to home and landing. I'm sorry, folks. I should have done that. It just occurred to me now. But we missed that. But all in all, you know, everything else seems to work great. And I'm sure that return to home and landing works fine too. So, hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101, signing out. Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks.